Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy, and welcome to another Thoughtful Thursday video. In today's video, I am going to be doing some deep cleaning in my son's room. This is my college-age son's room, and we are moving him home from college for the summer this week, so I decided it would be nice to clean the room for him, have it all nice and neat for when he arrives home. But if you've been around for a while, you might remember last fall we transformed this space into a space where my husband could also share it as his office. But we have decided for the summer to go ahead and move one of my husband's two desks into our bedroom just to give our son his space back just for the summer while he's living at home with us. But I hope you enjoy this cleaning motivation while I share with you some thoughts on a topic that I want to talk about for this Thoughtful Thursday video. Okay friends, for today's Thoughtful Thursday video, I wanted to talk about owning your feelings. This was probably one of the most difficult lessons for me to learn. I spent so many years blaming others for the way I felt, but now I know that I choose how I feel and I am in control of my feelings. I want to preface this by saying that it's okay to feel something negative in response to how someone has treated you or something that they have said to you. As humans, emotions can be an automatic response, but we have a choice to sit in those feelings and dwell on the negativity or to redirect ourselves. Sometimes we have to sit in the feelings for a bit to process them and maybe even talk to a friend or a counselor about the feelings, particularly if it was trauma. I'm reminded of an analogy I once heard. Feelings are like an airplane passing through your radar. It's coming through whether you want it to or not, but you don't have to make a landing strip for the plane to land. You don't have to make a home in your mind and in your heart to ruminate on the negative feelings. The plane flies over, you acknowledge that it's there, but then you let it pass. I'm not saying to ignore the feelings or don't address it. Depending on who provoked these negative feelings, you may need to speak with them about it, but we need to stop using the phrase, "You made me feel blank," sad, angry, hurt, upset, and instead say, "I am feeling blank because of what you did or said to me." Own your feelings. It can be difficult to talk to someone about how you are feeling in response to their words or their actions. Sometimes it's necessary to talk to the person, but sometimes you can work through the emotions on your own. But again, then you release instead of making a landing strip for those emotions. This can be particularly difficult with someone who repeatedly says or does hurtful things. Really evaluate your situation, if it is an abusive relationship, consider if that person should be a part of your life. If it is a relationship you value enough, then set up boundaries and communicate the boundaries to this person. I will say none of this is easy. I hope I'm not making it sound simple, because it is work. It is difficult to process, but the more you practice owning your feelings, the easier it becomes. I myself have recently been thinking about listening to my emotions and feeling what I am feeling, but processing through those feelings. Well, I hope this chat was encouraging to you today. I always love hearing your thoughts on the topics I discuss, so leave me a comment about your experience with this or what you think about this topic. I'm always open to others' ideas and opinions, so if you have a different opinion on anything I talk about, I would love to hear that too. I hope that you'll choose to stick around for the remainder of the video to get some more cleaning motivation, and I have a few more things that I'll share with you unrelated to today's Thoughtful Thursday topic. So usually when I deep clean a room, I take that opportunity to also declutter. But on this particular day, I didn't really have time or honestly just the emotional bandwidth to really thoroughly declutter this room. So my focus was just on getting it deep cleaned. And I did declutter one item. It was a duvet cover with an insert in it that my son used his freshman year in college, and now the apartment he has a full-size bed, so he doesn't need it. So anyway, I will show you that in my next declutter with me at the end of May, but I just wanted to let you know that I did do a little bit of decluttering, but not a lot. I definitely need to go through this room. There were for sure some things that I was like, I really need to think about if we should keep this or not. But like I said, I just didn't really have it in me to deal with it on this day.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Perhaps I was talking when I should have been listening. I should have been listening.
One other thing that I also wanted to share, in case you're new here or just didn't know this, our children are older now. We have a 25, 21, and 18-year-old, and so they're responsible usually for cleaning and taking care of their spaces. However, I thought it would be nice to go ahead and clean my son's room before he moved home from college. My husband was using this space for an office, so I just kind of needed to tidy up that. But in addition to that, my son has a pretty rigorous schedule ahead of him for the summer. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my channel, but he is a chemical engineering major at the University of Texas, and it's quite a difficult program. He is going to be taking a class this summer, and on top of that, he has an internship lined up for this summer. So he definitely is going to be extremely busy, and I just didn't want him to have to worry about cleaning up his room when he got home. I thought it would be just nice for him to come home to a nice, neat room. Well, that is all I have for you in today's video. If you are new here, I post every Monday and Thursday, and on Thursdays, I have a series called Thoughtful Thursdays where I share my thoughts on a topic with you, while I also share some cleaning, organizing, or decluttering motivation. If that is something that interests you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. But thank you so much for watching until the end. I will see you in the next one. Bye.